We're about to welcome a new year, another year. What for, really? What is the point in staying in this body another year? Sometimes I wonder, and today the answer is away from me. Can you please tell me? Yes, gladly I will tell you. But from a different perspective, not from the depressive tone that you give into this letter. Meaninglessness is the door to the divine. What we are doing here all the time is it's first of all the work of destroying all the habits that we have, the mental habits that we need to achieve something, and we translate everything into what I need to become and what I need to achieve. So we move from the world of the outside. When we move inward, we still make inner goals. And then someone casually finds this blankness, like you just tapped into. And it is very important that it will be understood. And don't dramatize it, don't indulge in this depression as a dramatizing to give color to your life. It's not about moving from pink glasses into dark glasses. Let it really be colorless. Let it really be meaningless. There's no need to be afraid of it. I cannot tell you the meaning of why you need to stay in this body for another. If you want to live, go ahead, we'll make the best party for you, you know. But you are going to stay. And if you are staying, why won't you take this and have it as a breakthrough? Rather than being afraid of this colorlessness and force some color into it and inject some color into your life and meaning and decide why you need to stay in the body, which means you have a new mission, a new goal to fulfill. There's no need for that. You don't need to decide the meaning of your life. It is so much there already. It is so much more creative and more complete when it comes from the divine. Who are we to give it the meaning? You didn't choose to come here, and you will not choose when to go. Why do you need to choose what is the meaning of this trip? If you are not responsible for neither of the banks in which your life is stretched from your birth to your death, you have no control over it, why are you deciding the meaning of life is a bridge between birth and death? Let the mystery take over. If you will put a meaning into it, from where you'll put a meaning? From what is known already. You'll have to go back to what is familiar to you, what you've been through so many times, and it will be an upgraded version of that. But God is the unknown. And when it can enter, when you're open, when you're available, when you're ready to be taken by the unknown, not when you're afraid of it. And when finally you tap into the meaninglessness, just there, a moment before we run to take, what's the name of these pills that they give outside there? I forgot, these antidepressive pills. Don't break your silence for it, doesn't matter. Before we run to fill up this gap with antidepressive pills, no, this colorlessness is not a problem that needs to be fixed. Be there. Even if it is a limbo, the old meaning has died and you is not born yet. It's okay, out of this you get resurrected, out of this you get reborn. Let it it is not something that needs to be even defined. What is the meaning? Just let it pass through you every moment. What is the reason to be in this body? And when you don't find the reason, you be without it. That's beautiful. Somebody asked Osho, what is the meaning of life? And he said, well, the meaning of life is life itself. But we are pouring our interpretations and our personality fears into it. Let this void be there. It is a door to the divine. Whenever somebody tells me, I don't know why, and that person is rarely somebody saying it with joy. Usually people say it with fear, and I'm saying like, well, finally, now you're not busy with the why anymore. You can pour yourself into the how. And the state of freedom that is pointed here is impersonal. So however we try to all the time grasp it personally, you want to know why you need to be here. It's not because of you. Let this, when we become a vessel and this divine energy is just expressing itself through us in an impersonal way, okay, there is nobody to say I am free, but we become that presence of freedom. There is nobody to say I am blissful, nobody to, but you become that bliss. And you are the divine is knocking at your door. Now don't dramatize it into a whole, feast of the ego now, just like you don't want to dramatize this depression. Just understand that there are no problems to be fixed. Trust in the suchness, even if you don't understand it. Trust. Chaos is coming. Intensity is passing through. Don't give it even names. Depression, sadness, pain. Just let it be there. See what is happening. Let it do its work. You are the consciousness in the center of it. Let it be. Let it happen. There is no need to control it. This is meditation, to recognize how we all the time take over the flow of life with little movement or with aggressive movement, and we interfere with it. But when it's passing through, when we realize our hollowness, when we become consciously hollow, then we know we become the knowing.